everyone, welcome to the match of Temur Dread Delver. Today we are, well, at least in this match, we're playing Elves. Match 1 of 4, we're getting a bonus match today. This is 1 of 4 going up today in some order, don't know which order. Deck Tech was posted this morning. The link is in the description of this video if you want to check it out and see what Temur Dread Delver is all about. Opening hand is pretty good, even better against Elves, even though I didn't know I was playing Elves just yet. Right now I'm concerned. I'm like, oh please, no, not discard. Then I see green, I'm like, okay, we're playing Elves. We're good here. We're gonna bolt that. Play our Delver of Secrets. And we are good to go. Sure, our opponent was not necessarily expecting that. Although you should always expect that your turn 1 Mana Dork is gonna get bolted. So let's see if our Delver flips here. It does, which is always nice. We are almost certainly going to kill that stupid Heritage Druid because reasons. And deal some quick damage here. Play Dread Horde. Beautiful. Alright. Things are popping. We are doing faster than what Elves is doing, and that's always a good thing, though Elves has just a way of kind of exploding on you, so just keep that in mind. There you go. They went from nothing to 3 bodies on the battlefield, so Disrupting Shoal would have been kind of useful, but let's just attack here, because we're going to get a free bolt. And obviously we're going to attack the War Master, because that is the biggest issue. Beautiful. I think it's fair to Serum here. Force of Negation. Well, yeah, I think that's enough pitch spells. Now, if our opponent decides to play a 3-mana spell, we can, or 3-mana creature, I should say, we can counter it, unlike that one, which we cannot counter. Alright, you got it. You got it. I mean, we still can fly over and bolt them in the face, so that's a thing. Draw an island. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to the face here. Yeah, let's just deal with it. We're out of kill range at the moment. And we can kill any lord that they play. 3 mana is great. You know, if we top deck a bolt here, it'd be pro. Okay, no. Okay, that's way too many Dread Horde Arcanist. Counterspell is actually a great draw here, though. We don't have to worry about pitching here. We could just counter and then pitch if necessary. Yeah, you see? So we had a backup here. I mean, even if they somehow stop this counterspell, we can just Disrupting Shoal. Yeah. Alright, cool. Wow. We won game 1 against Elves. Isn't that fantastic? Had a good start. I'm not sure about Huntmaster. Elves can be pretty quick here, but if Huntmaster does stick, it could be a really big problem for our opponent. Probably going to take out 2 Expressive Iterations at the end of the day. Yeah, I think that's fair. Alright. There we go. Yeah, this hand is like kind of keep. It's a kind of keep. It's not the best. Maybe I should have mulliganed a bit more aggressively on this. Thoughtseize. Wow. I feel... Yeah, that's brutal. I mean, there's no point in Disrupting Shoaling it with Delver because we kind of want Delver. Although I'm pretty sure they're going to take out Tarmogoyf here. Oh, they took Delver. Alright, whatever. I mean, I suppose Delver is kind of problematic for them since they have nothing in the air. We draw another land, and I've played enough Temur Delver to know that I'm going to lose this game. I guarantee you, as I was playing this, I was like, okay, I lost this game. It's just how it works. You just know. When you know, you know. And here, I knew. I'm like, alright, it's game. It's GG. Draw another counterspell that needed to be a bolt or something. Let's go get a forest. Play our Goyf. We can take out a 2-drop, which is going to be great, but a Lord here is going to be really problematic. Oh, yeah, that's almost as bad. Alright, so now our opponent is vomiting out their hand. Luckily, not the strongest of elves. Sacking a land. Okay, they got nothing. Whew. Lucky us. Got another Disrupting Shoal. It's just adding fuel to the losing fire. I mean, it's great. I mean, we could counter and we can shoal, but might not be enough. Let's see. They are in top deck mode here. Okay, now they have 2 draw. Now they have 2 cards in hand. Nada. I mean, sure. Taking 5, which is not nothing. Expressive Iteration. The one that's left in our deck. Yeah. I can no longer use Counterspell now, but that is the price to pay. Okay, so Goyf in hand, Rainforest, there we go. So Bolt almost certainly would have to hit the Heritage Druid here. Yeah, I mean, obviously. So let's attack in. My lose meter is still on lose here. Because one Lord is going to turn this army into lethal. And we have no way of countering it. Okay. Well, here we got definitely stem the bleeding on this one. So we're going to shoal that. Now it all hinges on what's in that hand. Oh, collect the company. Alright, no, that's that. Well, that's that. I mean, we had no response to this. Now, if I'd kept mana up, it would have been a different story, but it doesn't really matter here. Elvish Archdruid. We either draw removal or it's over. So here we are fishing. We get the lightning bolt. Yeah, top. Bolt is a draw of pure and utter luck. Though we're not out of the woods by a long shot here. I would probably save Bolt right now. I mean, there's no way we're gonna attack in. Although if we take out the Archdruid, they have to block, or else it's lethal. But they only need to block 1. Okay, we can only attack with 1 anyway. So they take the 4. They don't have lethal yet. So it depends on this top deck. Yep, that's the top deck. That's the top deck. That's it. That's GG. Well, I guess we deserve it for top decking the lightning bolt, so I guess that's you could see me here a bit pissed off, but it's okay. I was definitely tilted, but I mean, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. How many of us have won games off of top decks? Everyone here. So here I'm like, screw Disrupting Shoal. I can freaking collect the company. Yeah, definitely have to mulligan that hand. This hand is no choice but to keep. Suspend will be better than nothing. Yeah, they'll return 1. A Flip Delver turn 2 is always going to be good. I don't know why, and this is purely based on personal experience, but if I Flip Delver turn 2 against Elves, my win rates go up. Probably have a severe bias on that, by the way. They have no turn 1 play, which is actually fantastic. I'm scared, because that means they must have kept like an insane hand. Okay, this is probably what I'm talking about here. A fatal push, probably. Sure. Well, we're not going to try and protect our Delver there. So Goyf is nice. Yeah. Top. So if they play creature here, I mean, it's definitely getting suspended. I guess it depends on the creature, sure. I feel like it should be suspended anyway. Okay, so we will play our Goyf. Hopefully our hand will not be forced and we can keep that Dread Horde on top so we can draw next turn. Okay, another Fatal Push. Fine. 2 Fatal Pushes. And a Cavern. I think they play like 1 in their deck. Maybe 2. Could be wrong. So we will not fetch. Get our Dread Horde. Question is, what do we want to do here? I feel like I want to get Dread Horde online as soon as possible. Okay, no, I'm waiting. Alright. Playing it safe. So I need to take care of the War Master now, so that doesn't trigger here. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what they get. Oh, that's a pretty big whiff. Kind of happy to see that. We would have suspended any problematic creature, obviously. Delver is a good draw. And yeah, we're just going to play both here. And that's that. So now with both cards on the battlefield, assuming these creatures survive, we're in a much better spot here. Now, Dread Horde can start to flashback suspend, which might become problematic for our opponent. Well, it should be. And we still have another suspend in hand. So let's see what's going to come down here. Don't tell me another collected company. Okay, well, 2 collected companies. Alright, that was a much better one. It's Force Walk, can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Let's see if our Delver flips. It does not flip. Okay, we're definitely going to suspend the Elvish champion. Not yet, but we will. So let's... Oh, I mean, I don't think I want to attack him with our Delver here. Let's see what I target. Serum. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to draw into cards right now more than anything. Alright, so Dread Horde Arcanist is not what I want to see. That Force of Negation would have been useful a while ago. If they double block for whatever reason, obviously this is when I would use Suspend defensively. Yeah, alright, there we go. So let's see what we get here. My main concern is that they force us to use Force of Negation, which means they're going to clock in at quite a bit of damage. Double. Yeah. So this is going to be brutal. Obviously this would be game over. They still have Forced Walk though. There we go, down to 5. Now the thing is, if Delver flips, we could be dealing some serious damage here, because we can attack with Dread Horde this turn. Let's see what we reveal here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So let's see what we top deck here. Lightning Bolt is what wins us the game. Actually, Fire and Ice, I believe, would win us the game. Fatal Push. Dread Horde. Okay. Bolt still wins us the game, and we got it. Alright, this is payback for the top deck that had game 2. So let's just attack in. And we seal the deal here. We seal the deal with a kiss. There we go. Alright, we beat Elves. 2 games to 1. Interesting, interesting. So, game 1, I mean, we got them pretty fair and square. I mean, we had good draws, we had a good opening hand. We just brutalized them, and that was fantastic. Game 2, we were... I told you I already felt like we were going to lose. We actually were hanging on there until they top deck that elf, I don't remember the name by heart, where we lost a bunch of life, and that was GG. So, there we go. And then game 3 comes pretty close. They draw 2 Elvis champions, which is pretty brutal. And they had like 3 fatal pushes, which is nuts, in an Elves deck. And yeah, they took us out pretty close, but it's the luck of the draw sometimes. Lightning Bolt in for the save. Our Delvers flip. And yeah, we get the payback there. Let me know what you thought about this match in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Enjoy my content in general. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. Share my content on social media. Watch my content start to finish like you are right now. All this stuff really helps me out a lot. I would really appreciate it. If you want to check me out on Patreon, check out the Patreon link in the description of this video. Patreon is really there to make you money, not me. If you want to know more about that, check out the Patreon link. There's a video on the main Patreon page that explains it in about 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it's really, if you have about $5 to spare every month, I think it would make sense for you to at least consider it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, and have a good one.